Alright, so we're 2 weeks into January. How are your goals doing? Where are you at? If you have already fallen off track, please do not stress. We are 2 weeks into the new year. It's 2025. We're 2 weeks in. Don't even worry about it, alright? You're gonna struggle. You're human. It's human to struggle. And saying that, you can always get back on track and you can always start new. Just because it's a new year doesn't mean that everyone is going to have a good new year. There are going to be people who absolutely excel. They're going to have the best year of their life in 2025. And if you're not one of those people, you can still make it a better year than you've had in the past. And if this year is better for you, then that's a win, right? It doesn't need to be strict diet, strict routine, strict everything with no cheating, because everyone's always eventually going to have one day where they just can't. And it doesn't matter how good your motivation is, it doesn't matter how good your discipline is. Everyone eventually has one day where they don't feel like doing something and they actually don't do anything. So, if you've had one bad day, if you have 2 bad days out of 14, just forget about them. You can't change it. Don't live in the past. Don't live in your failures. I've been reading Stoicism lately, and I can't change any of the events that have already happened because they've already happened. And if I only focus on that, then that's all I'm going to be thinking about, and it's going to make me think that I am a failure or I am not good enough. But some days you'll have wins, some days you'll have losses, and you need to wake up every day knowing, okay, fresh set of hours, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do right now? What can I do to make my day better? What can I do to make my week better? You can't just focus on your ancient glory or your most recent failure, because failure is a part of life. You cannot avoid failure. Failure is just saying, okay, this didn't work. It's like a science experiment. You plan, okay, this is what's going to happen, and then you try it out, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. And then you see, okay, what went wrong? What did I do wrong? You need to analyze your mistakes, and you need to go forward saying, okay, it didn't work, but next time I will not do this, and I will do this instead. You can't just expect to be a completely different person in 2025. We're 2 weeks in. You can't just expect to go into 2025 saying, okay, I'm going to make my mind an absolute iron prison, and I'm not going to do any bad habits, because eventually you will probably end up doing them. I know there's probably a lot of you that, maybe a lot, but maybe there's some of you who will not, and it'll be the best year for you. But for most of you, you probably will do some bad habits, but don't worry about it, alright? Don't stress about it. You can't change the past, so go forward saying, you're not saying to other people, but saying to yourself, and just keep in mind that every day you get to choose what happens. You can start saying no to more people. You can quit your job. You could find a new job that's better. But in the end, the ultimate goal of your life is to be happy. So if you are perfectly happy where you are, don't change because someone else tells you to. If you're perfectly happy where you are now, then stay where you are. The ultimate goal in life is happiness, not making someone else happy by showing them or telling them that you did something today. That's kind of it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Start today. Go read Atomic Habits. It's one of the best books, and if you have fallen off track, it'll help you and it'll show you how to set habits and how to reclaim your life. I'll see you next video. Bye for now.